The way that I view Aikido training, Aikido practice, is that Aikido is a healing therapy for your body, for your mind, and for your spirit. You come into the dojo and perhaps you sit in Seiza, Zazen, you close your eyes before practice begins, you look to correct your position, to relax, to be natural, to start breathing deeper, to start bringing yourself into a state of mind that is a state of mind that is connected, is responsive, it's open, it feels, it's ready. Because you are in the here and in the now, ready to respond to whatever is happening around you. This is very important for us not to be isolated, for us not to be inside of our own head and not being able to respond accordingly to what is happening around us. I like to spend a good amount of time into the breathing exercises, into the misogi or the qigong exercises. These exercises to me are very important because deep breathing completely transforms the way your mind operates. And this is the interesting point that I wanted to talk about, which is your state of mind is completely linked and connected to your breathing pattern. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to try to remember last time that you were really upset about anything that had happened to you. And the question is, if you can actually remember when you were going through that very strong negative emotion, if you can remember how your breathing was at that time. And I can guarantee you that if you can remember well, your breath was short, shallow, and very fast. Because this is what happens when we are going through negative emotions. When we're going through fear, jealousy, envy, all the breath now becomes really short. It goes to the top of the lungs. It's almost like we have no center. We detach from the ground. It becomes really fast and agitated. The rhythm is all broken now. There is no consistency on the rhythm that your breathing pattern has. So, meaning there is a connection between that negative state of mind and the way your breath is occurring. And on the same hand, if I ask you, if you can remember last time that you were going through a very positive feeling or emotion, being in love, being completely compassionate, happy, or open towards somebody, something, a situation, anything, yourself. And if you can remember the way your breath was at that time, you're going to see that it was completely the opposite. Your breath was deep, was very long, was very calm, and it has a natural flow and a natural rhythm. Meaning, the breath is mimicking the mind, or perhaps is the mind that is mimicking the breath. So this is a key principle to understand in martial arts training, which is breathing regulates the mind. When you come into the martial arts training, the first thing that you should do when you step into the dojo before training itself is practicing your breathing. And what do? You practice deep, long, powerful, steady breaths to eventually allow the entire system, your body and your mind, to now start operating in the most positive state for you to train. So just the breathing practice changes your entire quality and your entire experience in the dojo. So I consider that coming into the dojo starting with seated meditation, continuing then with deep Qigong, Misogi, purification exercises, then moving into all the yoga practice to open and limber your body, now for big range motion techniques. Then you get into Aikido, which are basic drills, Tai Sabaki, footwork, Ukemi, just to start now developing strength and coordination to make those single motions even more clear, even more effective. Then you are ready to engage with a partner. Now you're ready for that exchange. And your partner's energy is also flowing as well because they have gone through the same process by arriving into the dojo with you and going through those exercises. Now, this exchange experience, it really becomes exponential. And now you are able to unite those energies with Aikido movement. And this is what the Aikido technique is for, is not to fight each other, is not to try to prove that you are stronger and that you're better than the other. No. Aikido technique is designed for you to unite your energy with the other. And the only way that you can do that is by cleansing your system and being open for those energies to flow inside and out of you. So you can receive from others, you can transform, and then you can give back now with more intensity. Now we're talking about being exponential with your energy. This is an interesting concept for human beings today. If we were able to do everything that our civilizations and societies do in this way, there will be a whole different world out there. Because it's not about competing and taking from each other. No, it's about you becoming the best you can within yourselves and then sharing that with another person that has done the same thing. Then guess what? Those energies join together into something now truly very, very special. I believe this is the real reason why we train Aikido.